Before this video review gets started, I would like to point out this disclaimer. None of the merchandise or products that I am showing in my videos are for sale, giveaway, or trade. If you like what I am showing within these videos, you can go ahead and purchase your own item. If it is a custom item, then you will need to make that yourself. If you can't buy or make your own version of the products that I am showing in my videos, that is too bad because you are not getting mine. So please do not ask me if you can have any of the items that I show within my review videos, because the answer is going to be no. Thank you, and please enjoy the review. Hello there guys, and welcome to quite an overdue vinyl figure review. This here is Ryusoul Max. This is a power-up of Ryusoul Red from Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger, aka Season 28 of Power Rangers, which I wish was an adaptation of Kyuranger and not Ryusoulger, but I'm doing what I can to work towards that. Anyway, I've actually had this for a while. I got it probably a week, maybe a few days before the announcement of Season 28 of Power Rangers. And, you know, with the whole news coming out and how I was, like, totally upset over how they went with Ryusoulger over Kyuranger, even though I prayed for those rumors to turn out to be false. I prayed and prayed, and yet they turned out true anyway, even though I prayed against them. But enough about that. I figured that it was time for me to look over this figure right here. Alright, well, getting the whole fact that it's a premature Sentai adapted series, or will get adapted prematurely, the design of this figure actually looks pretty impressive, although I don't quite understand about all the blackness that's added on the bottom. And for the sake of comparison, here is the normal Ryusoul Red, aka Ko, who, at the time of the recording of this video, the cast for the Ryusoulger adaptation has not been adapted yet. They may announce the names of the Rangers later this year. I highly doubt that it's going to be Tyler again because, well, for one thing, as much as I would like to see Ryusoulger get adapted, or much rather, well, Ryusoulger is going to get adapted, but as much as I'd like to say, as much as I'd like for it to be a sequel to Dino Charge, which it might still be, just not in the way that I was expecting it to, it's highly doubted that the entire Dino Charge cast is going to be returning. Because as far as I know, two of the actors from Dino Charge did not show up for the filming of the dinosaur team-up for Beast Morphers. That special has not aired yet, by the way, but I'm pretty sure that filming for that special has already been done. But as far as I know, only Brennan Magia, who played Tyler, James Davis, I think that's his name. If it's not, I'll put up the correct name on the screen, who plays Chase, Yoshi Sudarso, kind of having trouble saying these names, who played Koda, and Davey, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'll put his name up on the screen to let you know what his name actually is, who played Ivan, were all there, and Austin St. John, who played Jason, was also there. I don't think any of the actors from Dino Thunder made an appearance in this team-up, and the actors who played Riley and Shelby, I don't think were there for filming either. I think that both of those actors really were not, I don't know, something about them not wanting to come back. Like maybe they didn't think that Dino Charge went all that well. Not entirely sure, but either way, those actors didn't show up for the filming of the dinosaur team up, and as a result, we only will have Riley and Shelby appear in morphed form, and obviously played by different actors. Okay, so with that out of the way, the design for both of these are very similar. You can see that the Max version has a gold visor, while the regular version, much like with the core Ryusoulger team, has a silver visor. And there's a lot of armament that is going on with the Ryusoul Max figure. Sorry if I'm jumbling the words a little bit. Is kind of, well, actually, as far as I know, it's supposed to be kind of a sort of mashup power-up to Ryusoul. And I brought my Ryusoul vinyl figure in, and you can see a bit of a similarities between the two. I think that the whole story here is that Nada, who for a short time was a good version of Ryusoul, who for a short time had joined the Ryusoulger team, makes me wonder as to how that's going to go for the Power Ranger adaptation. Well, I'll find out in 3 to 5 years, as soon as I've watched through the Kyuranger adaptation. It depends on how long that happens. But either way, I'm saving the Ryusoulger adaptation for after the Kyuranger adaptation happens. I am entitled to what order to watch the different series in, and I am choosing to go in the order that should have been, rather than the order that we're actually going to be getting. And what happened is that after Nada died, then his powers ended up becoming a power-up for Ryusoul Max. And this pretty much is kind of the equivalent of the Carnival Koyu Red or the T-Rex Supercharged mode from Dino Charge. I do have that vinyl figure here as well to kind of give a bit of a comparison between the two. I need to also be a bit careful because some of these figures do like to fall over sometimes if the ground is not stable enough for them. Not really any similarities between the two, but these are both the power-ups of the Red Rangers from the 2 most recent dinosaur-themed seasons. I think that there was a Abra Max that Abra Red had gotten in Abra Ranger, and I think that the closest thing to a power-up for Tyranno Ranger in Kyuranger would be him with the Green Ranger's Dragon Shield. But of course, I don't think we have vinyl figures of them, although I do think that there were vinyl figures of Tyranno Ranger and Dragon Ranger, but last time I checked, the prices for those were pretty high, but maybe if I can find a decent price for them, I may get vinyl figures of them as well. Too bad there aren't vinyl figures of the other 4 Rangers from that series. Alright, so ending thoughts. I think Ryusoul Max as a power-up for Ryusoul Red, as well as a good ending to the Ryusoulger vinyl figure series, probably was pretty good. Of course, there's also Ryusoul Brown, who came up somewhere around the end of the series, and I know some people are excited that we're going to be getting a brown Power Ranger, but there's a chance they may cut that out. They may cut Ryusoul Brown out. I mean, I'm not saying that that's what I wanted, and at this point, I personally don't care. But I'm just letting people who are waiting for the Ryusoulger adaptation to come out to be on the lookout for the possibility that Ryusoul Brown may not come out because of how late in the series he had appeared. It's also a shame we didn't get a vinyl figure of Ryusoul Brown either. I mean, I suppose you could just get another Gysorg vinyl figure and just paint any part that is in silver and purple. I mean, any part that's in purple and brown, but I think that would be a bit difficult, and I'm not sure if I could get the tape onto any parts of the figure that I don't want spray painted, so that only the purple section gets spray painted, because there may be quite a few messes that go about on each end. Although you could probably take a paintbrush and just paint the sections all around, but I'm not quite sure if that will be worth it. And again, there's a chance that we may not even get Ryusoul Brown for the adaptation, but I do apologize for anyone that watches the adaptation and finds out that they don't use that. Although I could be wrong, but I'm just saying don't count on it. Anyway, that's about it. This pretty much ends off the Ryusoulger vinyl figure review, and when the adaptation season does come out, I'm pretty sure that there will be some people that will be watching it, while others who probably will just be saying, nope, until Kyuranger gets adapted, I'm not watching any new seasons of Power Rangers, especially any that are too early for getting adapted, and, you know, all that. Anyway, I'll see you next time when I look over the Kyuranger vinyl figures. Bye-bye.